24th of November. You know, slightly we are still in full moon in Taurus mode, but energies are, I believe, becoming more and more lighter and easier to handle, and so will be this week, okay? Now, we will start off our week, let's say, a bit roughly, because Mars enters Scorpio on November of 19th. You know, this information is important, especially for those who have Mars in Scorpio themselves in a birth chart. Mars in Scorpio energy is definitely very interesting, but sometimes it may be difficult to handle, because Mars is indeed very strong in Scorpio, because you know Mars is that original or ancient ruler of planet Pluto of Scorpio. So we can definitely say that this is gonna be a strong one. Now, Mars in Scorpio operates in secrecy. I know that you know what I'm talking about here. If you have Mars in Scorpio yourself in your birth chart, we can definitely say that you are the person who is very determined, who doesn't want to give up, and so will be this energy for all of us. So from November 19, it's gonna be on Tuesday, Mars really steps into this scorpionic energy. So if you have any investigation you have to do, or you know, if you really have to deal with secretive information, or if you want to find out something what is supposed to be hidden, now is your chance. I don't know exactly where this might show up in your life, but you know, these energies very well work in reverse. So maybe sometimes will spy on you, or will be very secretive with you, or will try to find out information about you, and this can be very well applicable on our partners, right? Now, on November 20th, I have happy news to share with you. It's gonna be on Wednesday, and Mercury turns direct exactly on that day. Well, lucky us, because what I've noticed during this retrograde phase was that you know, many of us, we were struggling, we had technical difficulties, even YouTube had some technical difficulties, and I always lost some emails, and you know, emails could not be delivered to me for one reason or another. Also, I had problems with my car, as usually when Mercury is retrograde, and it's all because I have this Mercury retrograde in my own birth chart. So luckily, struggle is over. We will be able to really communicate clearly with each other. We will really be not only understanding, but we will really understand what that other person is trying to tell us. So these are definitely happy news, okay? Now, on Friday, 22nd of November, this is actually the exact day when energies are becoming light and very easy to handle. And it is all because Sun enters Sagittarius exactly on this day. That means if you are Sagittarius Sun, you are about to have your birthday. So this is indeed happy phase for you. But you know, when planet, wherever planet is in Sagittarius, or if Sun enters into Sagittarius, I believe that we all, like society, we become more philosophical and even forgiving, because Sagittarius is, in my opinion, very easygoing sign, and they are pretty much able to really walk with open heart on this earth, and you know, to really see big picture of everything, and even to, let's say, understand your point of view, or you know, understand life from spiritual perspective. So I believe this is the reason why they sometimes really have easier lives, because they are really able to see big pictures, because Sagittarius and its ruler of Jupiter, they are simply really able to see big picture. Now on the next day, on Saturday 23rd of November, there will be conjunction between Venus and Jupiter, indeed in the sign of Sagittarius. Venus is still in Sagittarius, but I believe I have talked about this one in my previous forecast, so really this energy will be even stronger on Saturday, but for all of us, right? Because if Sun enters another sign, I believe this is not energy which is very, let's say, strong, and not everyone really can feel it. But if planet Jupiter conjoins or joins Venus, this is actually great time to, you know, be a little bit adventurous. But a problem with conjunction or squares of Jupiter is that we sometimes overdo things. So we might be really overeating, overspending, okay? Because Venus is also, and Jupiter as well, planet which is closely connected to money. So some of us, especially if you have this aspect in your birth chart, Jupiter conjunct Venus, you really might get some extra money, okay? Or, you know, some extra pay or something extra, right? But overall, this is great even for celebrations of all kinds. If you want to celebrate with your family, Saturday is your day, and of course, Sunday may follow, because these energies, they are still felt, right? Up to 2 days, I would say. So this is great. Also, if you are a woman, you can definitely, you know, book an appointment and to have some beauty procedure, because this is great. Everything what is connected to beauty is connected to Venus, so you can definitely do it on Saturday. And if none of this applies to you, you will be just in a good mood, you will feel good, you know, you will love life, okay? And imagine, I don't have this aspect in my own birth chart, but people who have it, I believe that they are more optimistic, because, you know, Sagittarius is also a sign of optimism. So they pretty much are very willing to live open-heartedly and very courageously. So this is great with this aspect in general. Now, on this exact date will be something else going on, but this will be maybe more applicable on Sunday, because there will be Mars opposition to Uranus. Well, this is, again, there is that linkage between Sun in Sagittarius, Jupiter conjunct Venus, and Mars in opposition in Uranus. I believe there is that connection when it comes to excitement, okay? So overall, we are heading into a very exciting weekend, but of course, Mars opposition Uranus is a little restless energy. It's very independent energy, but definitely you will feel the need or urge to do something, okay? So in case you are not about to celebrate, you will probably go on a trip, but definitely these energies are very alive, okay? So you will definitely feel it, that you just don't want to sit at home, but you really want to go outside and experience life, okay? Now be careful, you know, just a little bit, because Mars opposition to Uranus, it's and all hard contacts between Mars and Uranus are famous for, you know, accidents, especially car accidents, or really like, you know, break bones, or, but you know, this indeed is very fast moving transit, because it is really Mars which is opposing Uranus. So it's rather rare, but I really have to mention it. And you know, first you should really have to have this aspect in your birth chart, but if you don't have this aspect in a birth chart, you will feel thrilled, okay? But again, be careful, just a little bit, not to do some extreme sports or something which is very not usual for you, okay? But trips are all right, and really to be a little bit adventurous, to go really that extra mile, to try something you really haven't tried before, but not too much adrenaline. Okay guys, so hopefully I have told you everything what I have prepared, and what I know for sure is that energies are becoming lighter. We will be more enjoyable, we will be more fun, even fun to be around. So this is of course great to go on a date, even on a vacation or some short trip. So not so much hard work, I believe. Next week is gonna be like more chilling, okay? So if you like my videos, you can subscribe to my channel. If you like this content, or if you want to study astrology with me, you can check out my advanced course, astrology course, on my website horoscopesandreadings.com, or you can definitely order one of my horoscope. I have future predictive horoscope and many other. I am mainly relationship astrologer, but I can definitely interpret any type of chart, like personality horoscope, child horoscope, career. Just really check out my website. There is also plenty of free stuff for you. I write weekly articles, so maybe you find it informative there. Okay guys, I wish you a very nice week, and bye bye.